We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. So the Bronx Bombers are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Yonny Chirinos will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Derek Jeter. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agree, D-Row. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
First pitch, 7-11.
Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Hit on the ground out to short. Adames picks it up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Now to the plate, Bernie Williams. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball inside.
Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Williams has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Now the 2-0.
Ball.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
A swing out toward the gap. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Batting third, the first baseman, Tino Martinez.
Into the box, Tino Martinez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Row. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Jose Canseco, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Clearly fooled there on the slider. And and this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Mike Messina, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
No. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Matsui will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third.
Standing in, Luis Gonzalez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Looking at his career totals, Kingman is a batting line residing in. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Roll. They lost the first game of the series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Rays are out in front, 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Hideki Matsui.
Hideki Matsui.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Drilled on the ground to short. Adames scoops it up. And safe at first, as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
In now, Tim Raines. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks and help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate now, Alfonso Soriano. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. His average right at .295 here to start play. 27 homers and 62 driven in. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Misses. Ball two. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. So striding in, Jorge Posada, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Matsui over at second. Raines is over at first with one away. And Posada can't make contact with that. He's behind 2 strikes.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
That's inside. Ball 2.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook. And that can really frustrate you.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here. But at the plate, he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Chipper Jones is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Derek Jeter is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. 1-0. Here it is.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. 1 run scores.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Stepping in now, Bernie Williams, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Second and third, 2 away. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Line drive to left. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Next for the Yankees.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
At the plate, Tino Martinez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Ball outside.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And over to third now is the runner.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
Hit hard on the ground to second, right to him. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead this one 4-1. Chipper Jones will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 8th spot.
Third base, number 10.
Stepping up to the plate, Willie Adames. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fouled off. Adames, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Left field and deep. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
0-1.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
So here's Mike Zunino. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Williams is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it 4-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping into the box, Jose Canseco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Into the box, Hideki Matsui. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. He's ready now. The pitch. Ball and a strike.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
The 1-1. On a line to shortstop. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The right fielder, number 31, Tim Raines.
Stepping in, Tim Raines. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Canseco is on his way home. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores. That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run. And if they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
To the plate now, Alfonso Soriano, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A man at third with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble. But that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Another look to first. And the runner back. In now, Jorge Posada. Hit back toward the mound. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees are out in front, 6-1. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
1-2.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Another try at 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting.
Digging in, Yoshi Tsutsugo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Sign from Posada, now the 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Luis Gonzalez is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. This is pulled into right. Raines is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in to try it again, Dave Kingman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 6, the Rays 1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Chipper Jones, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the shortstop.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Derek Jeter, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
No ball.
Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Trevor Richards answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So now to the plate, Bernie Williams. No balls and 1 strike. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2 strikes.
6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Ready for another chance? Tino Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
First and second now, 1 man out. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the stretch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kiermaier arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Next to the Yankees, the designated hitter, Jose.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Canseco. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
1 strike.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Austin Meadows.
Austin Meadows.
First offering on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Outside.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hard liner to center field. Williams is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in now, Willie Adames. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
A 3-0.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And that one misses. It's ball 4. So a 2-out walk gives the Rays some hope here in the inning. So a runner at first with 2 away. And that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. 0-1 the count. As a look, now the pitch. Soft liner to the right side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. New inning set to get underway. And next it'll be the outfielder, Hideki Matsui. First pitch on its way. 1-1. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away. Digging in and looking for more, Tim Raines, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Fastball off the plate away for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0. He pulls this one into right. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next for New York, Alfonso Soriano. A hit in 2 tries so far. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Well, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Yankees 6, the Rays 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Late that time for a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Count is 1-2 now. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
3-2, full count. Hot shot to third. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoshi Tsutsugo.
Into the box now, Yoshi Tsutsugo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They trail 6-1. Digging in once again, Jorge Posada. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Posada is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often, even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world. There are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. Jorge Posada with the solo shot. Number 22 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, Chipper Jones. He'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Derek Jeter will be next. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate, Derek Jeter, a dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look.
And this one gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 39 on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Alex Wood gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Cecil Fielder will come on as a pinch hitter. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gonzalez is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The designated hitter, Jose Canseco.
Stepping into the box, Jose Canseco. First offering on its way. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the blowout continues.
And he even knew he got away with one here. He was late on the pitch, barely catching up to it, but he has enough strength to muscle it off the foul pole for a homer. Cheap? No way. That's impressive.
At the plate now, Hideki Matsui, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. One and two.
20-12. 1-2 to count.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Adames takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 31, Tim Raines.
So coming to the plate, Tim Raines. Here comes the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a chopper right side of the infield. Reined in. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they really tee off here for 5 runs in the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Yankees lead it 11-1. Cecil Fielder remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base.
Now playing first base, number 45.
Settling in now, Luis Gonzalez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Dave Kingman is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled off. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Austin Meadows is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0.
2-0 to count.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to...
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, number 8.
Into the box, Brandon Lau, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Bounce to first. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next will be the speed threat, Alfonso Soriano. First pitch coming, here it is. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And he fouls this one off. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Now trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Posada.
First pitch of the at-bat. The catcher Jorge Posada is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball whiffed on for a strike. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
2 strikes.
The 1-2.
Ball. We're playing 2s. 2-2.
Full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
Chipper Jones waits on deck. Good battle. Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Chipper Jones is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order.
Ready.
Mendoza gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
New York Yankees.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just...
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Mike Zunino comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Williams will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 11, the Rays 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Derek Jeter. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Bernie Williams is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about it. The 1-0. Gets him to swing at a pitch down 1-2. To first. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Cecil Fielder will stand in for the 2nd time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On a great pitch there, caught in reach, and it's 1-1. Lifted in the air to center. Kiermaier giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Yanks held in check, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the third baseman, Yoshi Tsutsugo.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Ball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And it's fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And it's 1-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Rays 3. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the DH, Jose Canseco.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Nice execution.
Now back, left fielder, Hideki Matsui.
To the plate now, Hideki Matsui, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Stays alive, still 0-2. From the stretch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Digging in now for the Yankees, Tim Raines. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Tim Raines goes down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth. Now at the plate, Alfonso Soriano. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Here it comes on 1-1. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Ball.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They're still in command, however. It's 11-3. Stepping in, Brendan Lau, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to.
Number 8.
Jeff Nelson takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-1 the count. No one out with a runner at second. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batter. The center fielder.
Striding into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He went deep last time up. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. 1 out and a runner on third. And he takes strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Kevin Kiermaier becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And there's ball 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Yanks took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Messina records the victory, his 13th of the year. Yanni Chirinos struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rays, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base.